All right, let's take a look at how to use the Travel Formulas extension in Google Sheets. I've already installed it, and you can tell because when I go to extensions, I come down to Travel Formulas. I can choose Enable in Workbook, and that will turn the formulas on for this workbook. If you don't have it installed, I'll post a link to a video about how to install it, but this video is assuming that you've done that already. So what happens now that you have it installed is that when you hit the equal sign and you start to type, just like you would for any regular formula in Google Sheets, when you type travel, now you get these 4 new options. And all 4 of these are novel ways to connect to Google Maps to bring an answer into your spreadsheet. So in this case, we'll ask Google Maps about travel time, and we have all of the custom help already written out into here to walk you along with the formula. And it's saying the first thing you need is an origin. That's over here in A2. So if you didn't have these typed into the spreadsheet, you could just use quotes and put them directly into the formula. Typically, you're going to have them already in your spreadsheet. So we will point to A2 for the origin. We'll say B2 is the destination. And these next 2 arguments are optional. We'll put them in here, but it will default to driving. And we'll say we're leaving tomorrow at 3 p.m. Hit enter. It queries Google Maps and comes back with the result of 23 minutes. And since this is a formula, it's still live here. And so if you drag and copy it down, it'll come into the subsequent cells and calculate the result for these rows as well. All right, let's take a look at travel distance. So we'll go to the distance worksheet. We'll type in travel distance. Do a little bit of the setup that's similar to the last one. So that's origin and destination. And here we'll type in a mode. We'll say biking. And then for the unit, we'll say miles. And it says 4.3. So we'll drag that down and we'll make a little change on this once we drag it down. So on the second one, we will have fun. And let's look, that was 2.27. We're going to change that to kilometers. And it updates the result. All right, so now let's go to the travel route URL. So this is a way to bring a link to directions into your spreadsheet. Let's type this out. The origin and the destination. We'll put in a mode. So right now we'll do a reference to it. For the mode, so it defaults to driving, but we'll say walking. And it gives us this directions, and I click on this, brings us into a new tab in Google Maps and gives us walking directions. That's a long walk. It's good. You're going to get some exercise. Let's go back into the example spreadsheet. We'll look at the last function, which is called travel directions. It's pretty cool. We'll hit the equal sign, travel directions. Take some optional parameters. We'll just give it a start and an end, and we'll hit equals. And it will write out the directions in an array below and to the right of the cell where you used it. And one consideration when you're using this is that these are live formulas, but if you just want this output, let's look at the distance. You just want these to be numbers and not the result of formulas. Maybe you don't want it to recalculate all the time. You might be hitting your calculation limits if you're doing thousands of these. You can check out a similar add-on that we have called Trip Tally. And Trip Tally takes similar data, right? So origins, destinations, but it just writes out a number. So it does it once and done. I'll link to that add-on so you can check that out as well. And thanks for watching. It's nice to have you along.